So, Arsenal won. Manchester City won. The game is how I expected the game was going to pan out. It's exactly how I thought it was going to pan out, although I predicted a tight 2-1. But I knew the game was going to be tight regardless. Just hoping for a win. But let's start from the very beginning. The beginning where everyone has started, which is the starting 11. The starting 11. I predicted that the starting 11 was going to be exactly the same. And if there was going to be any changes, it was going to be Saliba for Mosquera. We've watched Arteta long enough to know how he rolls. I don't know why people are still acting very, very surprised. Why are people still surprised? I don't know. Are they just waking up? Are they just realizing that this is how the manager plays after 6 seasons? Then that's your fault. That's your problem. I knew it was going to be the case. And it was exactly the case. Saliba back into the starting 11. Midfield of Rice, Merino, and Zubimendi, as I predicted. Although the front three, I said Eze on the left. But it happened to be Trossard. I don't mind Trossard. He scored and assisted against Bilbao. Why not? Why not put him there? And Madueke on his favoured right wing, Gyokeres up top. Okay, I understand that bit. Like, that's the last starting 11 I saw. They predicted, apart from Eze, the midfield was going to be the same. Everyone now complaining that the midfield, we had 7 defensive-minded outfield players. That's Arteta, man. He always wanted to play with Zubimendi and Merino, and he has that combination right now. Merino seemed to be on form in the international break, as well as the last game we played, last 2 games. So I don't see any reason why the manager would just drop him just because Arteta like consistency, people playing with each other over a long period of time, developing that understanding, developing that connection, that patterns of play, everyone understanding each other. That's what he expected. I didn't think he was playing them to be defensive-minded. He thinks that Merino can be a proper left 8 or a 10. He believes that Zubimendi can do his thing as a central midfielder and Rice can do his box-to-box. But the problem is all 3 of them play exactly the same way to the best of my abilities. The only difference is that Zubimendi can distribute the ball a lot better than Declan Rice, but they all do the same thing. So it always looks as if everything is more defensive-minded, but it actually isn't. But if 3 people are doing similar roles, who is going to be creative? Who is going to spark the transition? That is where the problem is. But our manager plays that way and he believes that those players can do it for him. So I was not expecting anything different. So if you're expecting something different, that's on you. Your reaction is on you because you've not known your manager for the last couple of years. Anyways, things were not working out and he changed it in the halftime. He brought on Eze, he brought on Saka. What I would have done differently, but I'm not the manager, I'm just saying what I would have done differently was to, take out Trossard and left Madueke on the pitch because Madueke was not playing bad. Trossard was basically ineffective in the first half. So I was thinking that if anyone wants to come out of the game, it would have been Trossard. But the manager brought in Saka, took out Madueke, and was Saka more potent than Madueke? I don't think so. Not at least not for this game. Did Eze do well? I think we played well for the first 5 minutes when he came on, and Pep nullified Arsenal in no time. After 5 minutes, Eze was ineffective until the assist he provided for Martinelli. So even that one too did not work. Okay, the thing for me is all of the teams in the Premier League have sourced out Arsenal. They know how Arsenal plays. They know how Arsenal set up. They know Arteta is not going to change. So if you nullify that, you're good. And Pep is not a novice, right? He knows that he's been beaten the last 2 times he came to the Emirates. He didn't want the case to be the same again. You saw him defend him, switching to a 5-4-1, and in the end, a 5-5-0, and that's how we equalized, isn't it? So, managers are learning how to play us. The only difference is Arteta is not learning how to be different. It's only learning how to be different. Yes, if it was a smaller opposition, his tactics and formation would have worked. Because even when they went into a low block, I saw Ethan and Saka being our deepest player, trying to dictate play and crossing from deep. So that might work against the Leeds and the Burnleys and maybe Sunderlands. But Man City also have tall, strong, defensive minded players as well. They have the same setup as we do, basically. So why do we think we're going to bully them? I was watching the match with one of my United friends was like, yes, Arsenal are playing well, but you're not playing like a team that wants to beat Manchester City because they are matching you guys pound for pound. All your set pieces, you can do that against smaller teams, it will work, but it will not work against Manchester City. So, and the likes of Liverpool as well. We are going to Newcastle next. These formations are not going to work against the big teams. So we need to have a better formation against the big teams because we can't bully them. We're not stronger than them. We can't outsmart them. We can't outwit them. They have good players that are international players as well that know how to read the game. So all our huffing and puffing is not going to work. We need to find a different style that way. We need to find a different style that way. But overall, the game is what I expected it to be. It was a tight game, and so be it. Player rating, everyone was average. All right, everyone was average in the player rating. I don't think anyone did anything exceptionally well. So average performance for everyone. The manager, you got it wrong as well. So average performance for you as well. Right, and let's leave it at that. We'll catch up again before the midweek game, Carabao. All right, until that time, please press the like button, please, do us a favor. Subscribe if you're new or yet to do so, and we'll catch you in the next video, people. Peace.
Psst, psst. Oi. Subscribe. Press subscribe. Thank you.